It is Thursday, March 14th. Happy Valentine's Day.
What?
What? I'm just kidding. March 14th, and here it is, 2013. Good morning. This is Wgtv Today. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Good morning, and thank you for spending this morning with us.
Kim, it's I was only kidding about it. It's been a whole month since Valentine's Day. I can't believe it. All right, well, let's see. Who's on today's program?
On today's show, we have Mel Powers, who's speaking on severe weather, which we have quite a bit of, it seems like recently.
We do.
We'll be having some information on Discover Tech, the opening of that. Crime Stoppers, Paige Learned will be here, and we'll have someone speaking on veteran services here in Wayne County.
Oh, that's great. All right. Well, plus we'll have our trivia question for today. The category for our trivia question today is astronomy.
Astronomy.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
All right.
All right.
That's a good one.
That's it. That is a good one. That's a lot of fun. You know, last week, or over the last weekend, you know, that comet, was it a comet? Asteroid comet. It was a comet that was in the sky. And I kept trying to get out to see that thing and never did spot it.
Do you have a telescope?
I do have a telescope. But you could almost see this with the naked eye.
That's what I heard.
You know,
yeah.
But I missed it. And I'm disappointed. Have you ever seen in the wee hours of the morning, have you ever seen the
Yes. We're waiting.
Really?
I have not seen that.
Guess. The space station.
I can't say that I have.
Oh, you can see that.
Really?
You can see that flying over. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll get a schedule.
I have not. I'd love to see that.
I'll get a schedule and tell you when you can see that. Now, of course, can't be any clouds. True. But on a clear day, on a clear morning, especially early in the morning, you can, you know, before sunrise, you can see it, or at night, in fact, after sundown, you can see the space station fly over, and it's fantastic.
Those things are special. I mean, you know, when it does happen, it's pretty neat whenever you can take the time to schedule just about the right time. And you know you're going to be out there and see it, and it doesn't happen that often. That's
right. Well, I got word from George Rasher about the Shriners Fish Fry that's coming up, the Spring Fish Fry, coming up April 19th, a little over a month. Lunch from 11 till 2 and dinner from 4 till 7 p.m. Tickets are $7. We'll tell you more about that the closer we get to it. But that's one of my favorite events, because who doesn't like fish?
I love it.
I do too. Anyway, we'll tell you more about that the closer we get to it, okay?
Let's see, what else do we have coming up? The Founders Cup Golf Tournament's coming up. Wayne, I know you've talked about it a little bit last week, but it's going to be Friday, April the 26th at Walnut Creek Country Club. It's a shotgun start at 8 a.m. It'll be from 8 until 1.
Okay.
Let's see, Super Bowl foursome. They're going to have drawings for free memberships at Walnut Creek. All of this is sponsored by United Way of Wayne County. It's one of their large fundraisers.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to be a part of that, you can call 919-735-3591. And that's the Founders Cup Golf Tournament with United Way.
All right. That's great. You know, we have United Way is going to be in with us over the next few days.
Oh, yes.
They'll be in with us. Tell us more about that.
What else is happening?
Well, a whole bunch of stuff here.
We don't have any special birthdays today, do we, that we know about?
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
All right, well, I'll tell you about Business After Hours. How about that?
How about that?
Business After Hours with the Chamber of Commerce is going to be Thursday, March the 21st at 5:30 p.m. It's going to be at Seeger's Fence Company. Seeger's Fence Company is on Patetown Road. That's right, 5:30 till 7 p.m. Enjoy some time just to chat with other business owners, business leaders in the community, and make great contacts.
All right. And don't forget, we mentioned before, and I want to mention again about the Civil Air Patrol having their big open house coming up on the 23rd, and that will be at the Goldsboro Jetport, Wayne County Executive Jetport, out on Airport Road in Pikeville. On the 23rd, it starts at 10 a.m., goes till noon, goes till 1 o'clock. It's free of charge. Just a lot of things to do, see, look at, try, and experience. If you're 18 or younger, you could talk to someone about the cadet program. If you're over 18, you could talk to someone about joining the senior program. Now, it's the Civil Air Patrol is a civilian, volunteer, non-profit service organization associated with the U.S. Air Force, primarily involved with search and rescue now, mainly, but they do other things as well. And that's coming up on the 23rd of March. I want to see you out there.
One last thing, I want to talk to you about eggs and issues, Wayne. Would you
Eggs
like some eggs while you discuss your issues?
I like that.
Well, that means we're going to have a legislative breakfast. That's going to be Friday, March the 22nd at Lane Tree Golf Club. It's called Eggs and Issues, where our local legislators will be on hand to answer your questions about things that are happening in government. Let's see, it's $15 for chamber members to attend, $20 for non-members. If you're interested in participating, you can call the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce at 734-2241, and that's going to be Friday, March the 22nd. Mark your calendars.
Mark your calendars. This is not a shell game.
A shell game?
Shell game. That's just a yoke.
Oh, so funny already this morning.
I know. What are you going to do?
He's so funny.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's see. Don't forget astronomy, our category. For
That's right.
I'm looking forward to that today.
Let's see.
Who's up next?
Let's see. Coming up first today, we're going to hear from Mel Powers, and he's going to discuss severe weather along with Discover Tech. Stay tuned.
Last week was Severe Weather Week here in North Carolina. With me this morning is Mel Powers of the Office of Emergency Services for Wayne County. Mel, thank you for being with us.
Oh, glad to be here, Wayne.
All right, what does that mean? What kind of week, Severe Weather Week, what does that mean?
Well, Severe Weather Week is, from the state of North Carolina, this is the week that they recognize severe weather awareness, where they try to give information out to the public and to the businesses on what to expect during severe weather such as tornadoes, lightning, thunderstorms, hail, things of that nature.
All right, now you mentioned the lightning. Lightning is surprisingly dangerous because it can actually somebody can be struck by lightning when there's not even a cloud in the sky. Is that true?
Exactly right.
How does that happen?
Lightning can strike up to 30 miles away from a thunderstorm.
30 miles away. So if there's a thunderstorm, say in Smithfield, it's possible someone in Wayne County could be struck by lightning from that storm.
Yes.
Does that happen?
It does happen.
It has to happen because otherwise we wouldn't be talking about
exactly
it.
Right. In fact, you always hear everybody talk about that's just heat lightning. That's just heat lightning. Well, all heat lightning is thunder. It's too far away to hear. So you see the lightning, but you don't hear the thunder. It's over that 30 miles.
Okay, so when someone says, well, that storm's not close enough to strike, or when somebody says, oh, that lightning was 10 miles away, don't worry about it.
The rule of thumb, if you can hear thunder, you can be struck by lightning.
If you can hear it, you can be struck.
Yes.
But if it's 30 miles away, you may not even hear it and still be struck.
That's exactly right.
Run. Just run, right?
Right. And you have to take in consideration that North Carolina is ranked number 4 in the United States for lightning strikes and fatalities. So it happens on occasion here in North Carolina.
All right. So it is extremely dangerous. Pay attention to the possibility of storms, especially this time of year when lightning strikes are I suppose, more common in the summertime, of course. And we're getting close to that. Now, what about severe weather as far as tornadoes and hurricanes and all that? Hurricane season starts June 1st.
It starts June, and historically, Wayne County and North Carolina gets affected between August and September are bad times in hurricanes. Now, tornadoes and straight line winds, our severe time is the end of March into April and May. We can be affected by tornadoes and straight line winds.
So what do you do? The word is you hear the alarms, you hear the alerts, tornado in the neighborhood. What do you do?
Well, the first thing to understand is the difference between a hurricane watch and a hurricane warning.
Okay.
A lot of people think that a hurricane watch means they're watching it on the ground, and it's not. When you see a hurricane watch, that means that conditions are favorable for a tornado, say a tornado watch. That conditions are favorable. Hurricane warning is that they have spotted a tornado, and I have to quit saying hurricane when I'm talking about tornadoes.
Right. Don't do that. Okay. We're talking about tornadoes.
Tornadoes.
Right. Tornadoes.
And we'll talk about hurricanes in June if you'd like.
Well, we can do that.
All right.
We can do that.
But we'll talk about tornadoes right now. Tornado warning means that tornado has been spotted.
Right.
And when you see a tornado warning, you need to take shelter immediately.
Immediately. Now, what do you mean shelter?
Most of the time, if you're outside, you need to go inside.
Right.
You need to find something sturdy to get under. Most of the times you'll see, if you have a table, you get up under a table. If you don't have anything sturdy, you get in a doorway and you stay within a doorway. You want to stay away from small rooms. You want to stay away from rooms that have windows in it.
You want to stay away from small rooms?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you want to get into a room and you want to be under something.
Okay.
If you don't have anything to get under, then you get into a doorway. That's going to be the most sturdiest part of your house.
I had heard that someone suggesting that you go to a bathroom and get in the tub.
Well, we don't really talk about that because what you'll have in bathrooms are windows.
Windows.
And windows you'll have flying debris if you were to have a tornado come through. So you don't want to be in a room that's got a lot of windows, like your dining room or your living room that's got this big picture window.
Right.
Not a good place to be at.
Stay out of there. So find a small room with no windows, maybe a walk-in closet.
That's right. And if you don't have that, a doorway.
A doorway. Stand in the doorway.
Now, if you're outside, you want to find a low-lying area to go to, such as a ditch. A ditch is a good place. You want to get in a ditch and get as small as you can.
Mm-hmm. And I can only think that that would be in order to protect you from flying debris,
yes,
rather than the tornado itself.
Exactly right. A lot of people, you watch these videos, they run up under an overpass.
Yeah.
And they don't recommend that. They don't recommend getting up under overpass. The reason why, when tornado comes by, it's going to be throwing debris.
Yeah.
And that just becomes a wind tunnel underneath an overpass.
Okay.
So they don't recommend that.
All right. So stay out from under bridges. Mm-hmm. If you're in a vehicle, what do you do?
Stay in your vehicle.
Stay in the vehicle. And if you are in a mobile home?
If you're in a mobile home, stay in your mobile home.
Stay in the mobile home. Rather than get out and...
Unless you find, if you've got a low-lying area such as a large ditch.
Okay.
Then you come down. But you've got to remember now, tornadoes can happen when it's a nice blue sky. Mm-hmm. And tornadoes can happen when you've got a thunderstorm going on.
Okay.
You have to be very careful when you start finding these low-lying areas to get in a ditch. You don't want to get in a ditch if it's raining a monsoon and we're dropping inches of rain.
Right.
Again, like I said earlier, flash flooding is the #1 cause of death with any kind of thunderstorm. Okay. Any kind of severe weather, flash flood is the #1 killer. So
flash flood, water over the roadway, don't drive through it.
Do not. 6 inches of running water can pick a car up and float it off. 6
inches running on a roadway.
Mm-hmm.
Turn around, don't drown, right?
Exactly right.
Turn around.
Very good.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. All right. Well, all right. How about this? Getting back to the tornadoes here just a moment.
Right.
You mentioned that the difference between a watch and a warning. Now, the warning may also be not necessarily that it's been cited, but that Doppler has picked it up.
Exactly right.
Okay. Doppler radar indicating may still be a tornado and run.
That's right. You know, when and we advise everybody to stay in touch with local weather, because when they do see it on Doppler radar, they will give a warning out.
Okay.
You know, and the meteorologists is just like we are with emergency services. We'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
So what we tell everybody, if it's a warning, you need to take it very seriously.
Right.
If they give out a tornado warning, immediately, if you're outside, go indoors, find something sturdy to get under. If you cannot get under anything sturdy, get into a doorway and remain that way.
All right. How about having a plan before anything ever happens?
Well, that's a given. That is a given.
Have a plan.
Everybody should have a plan. You should have several plans. For severe weather, you should have a plan for if you're at home. Mm-hmm. You should have a plan if you're at work. Mm-hmm. You should have a plan if you're at school. Mm-hmm. And you should have a plan if you're outside. Let's say, for instance, you're going to a baseball game, you're watching the news, they're talking about severe weather possibilities. You should make a plan. You should have a plan so if you're out on the baseball diamond and this comes up, you already know what to do. Your family already knows what to do.
You know what to do ahead of time.
So you should have several plans. But you know, a plan is a good plan. It looks real pretty on your table.
Yeah.
You've got to exercise it. You've got to do your drills. Once a month, you've got to exercise those plans. If you don't, you won't know what to do.
You forget.
That's right.
Or you panic. Mm-hmm. All right. And always have a pre-appointed contact person.
Exactly right.
say, we're going to call Aunt Martha in Kansas City if everything's okay.
Exactly right. You want somebody that's not in the immediate area.
Right.
That can be your out-of-town contact, so that you notify them if you're going to evacuate your house. You notify them, let them know we're leaving, we're going to Aunt Sally's. We'll call you when everything's clear.
Especially if the family is separated, somebody's at work and somebody else is at school, and vice versa, or whatever. It's good to have a plan to have a contact.
Yes.
Okay, great. Mel, how can we find out more about this?
Well, for one thing, watch Wayne on television, government TV.
That's a great idea.
That's exactly right. You can also go to waynegov.com, go to Office of Emergency Services, and we will have information for severe weather on our website.
All right, waynegov.com, look under Departments for Office of Emergency Services, and you'll have all that information there.
We will.
All right. Mel Powers, thank you very much, sir, for being with us today.
To welcome you all tonight to the library.
We've already eaten.
We want you to. Thank you for coming out. I know you all have had very busy weeks, and I know you all are just getting back into town, our commissioners, so thank you very much for coming. The public library is so thrilled to have this STEM exhibit. We were one library in 8 in the nation to receive this grant. 2 of my staff members wrote the grant. That's Melissa Sheldon and Christina Gabriel, and they are to be congratulated for bringing this to our community. We're so proud of them. We want you all to enjoy some refreshments tonight. This is a floating event. We know people, it's a Friday night, so we know people are coming after work. Some people wanted to go home and change. Stay as long as you want, but our plans are for you to enjoy some refreshments, talk a little bit, and then go across the hall and experience the exhibit for yourself. This is a science, technology, engineering, and math exhibit, and we're trying to get children excited about considering careers in those fields, and we have had just outstanding partnership from representatives in our community. And as you came in, they gave you a flyer, and it had all of our community partners that are helping in some way with this exhibit. But I said when this man with the yellow jacket came in here that the party was here now. You all know Kirk Keller. Kirk is with Wayne Community College and their mechanical engineering department, and they have been hugely instrumental, as all of our partners have, but Kirk especially has been very helpful. And he has some exhibits here in the library, and if you stand still long enough, he will talk to you about it. And but we want to thank you and thank Wayne Community College for that, as we do all our partners. So please enjoy some refreshments, and then we would love to take you through the exhibits. All the school groups in Wayne County have been encouraged to come and register, so many school children will be coming through this science exhibit. And Melissa tells me we already have school groups from other counties that are calling every day and registering groups to come through here. So we're very excited.
Hello, I'm Joe Daugherty, County Commissioner, and I'm glad to be here in the opening of our new Discovery exhibit. It looks like it's really an exciting exhibit, and hopefully it'll bring a lot of people from Wayne County over here, some of our children to get here and have interactions. So I'm looking forward to it.
You flip it to store the energy, and you actually have to crank it to up the volts on the generator thing there. So let me see, I can normally make it through twice before my arm gives out. So we'll do this here. The point of this one is to run the bulbs there, and it shows how much energy a fluorescent bulb saves you over a regular incandescent bulb. We're almost there. I'm up to 12. We got to get to 15. So once you have it cranked up, you just flip the little switch around here to release the energy, and then you hit the light and see how long it takes. Okay, let's see if I can get it. We'll go with 13. Flip that, and we're going to push this one here. See how quickly that went out after all that energy we just stored up. You just crank this right here. Just
Oh,
turn
so
it here.
I'm gonna create
trying to-
the energy.
Yeah, you're trying to get this all the way up here. You're a lot faster at it than I am, that's for sure.
It's got to go all the way to 15.
It doesn't have to get all the way there, but if you can get it there, there's buttons there.
Well, that
And that's how fast that light goes out.
was a lot of work for that light.
For that light. It was, wasn't it?
And you did a great
Now if
job.
you do it again,
I'm not gonna do it again.
listen, this one will show you how much a fluorescent light bulb will save you energy in your home. Because
Oh, okay.
if you do it again, oh wait,
Get Smidge.
with that, okay?
Yeah, the
push
closer to
it.
15, the better.
Hold it down.
Well, you
See,
know
that
it
one
does
stays
kinda
on a whole lot longer, doesn't it?
It does. But why did it go on?
When you let up on the switch, it
Oh.
turned it off. Yep.
Pay County Commissioner. It's so important in this county for our kids to move into science, education and math and engineering, that kind of thing. Because jobs in this county and jobs of the future will demand they have this kind of talents. We got to continue to work on our workforce to move ourselves into the future.
We had it up earlier and we tried to, once it's up, you can actually pull the top block out. Well, if you're good, you can. And the bridge will stay standing. But I tried it and it didn't work so well. Let's see. Yeah, the key to this one is to get the little black things on the inside. This stuff is not easy. I could never think up any of this.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, so once you have the bridge built, you just stand the board up. Let's see if we can make it stay. Okay, it's off the board. Yay! And that is how we build a bridge. You can actually do it. You start with the board up. You can start with the board up and build it against the board and then lay the board down too, if you want to do it that way. But we will leave that up for now, since I'm proud of myself for making it stay. Energy. This right here is a solar panel put here on the board. If we turn the light on, if you want to bring your camera around here and watch this fan right here.
Okay.
Once you turn the light on, I don't know how it'll do, but we'll try it and see. Give it just a second. Shining the light on the solar panel starts the thing up. And then we can actually take it, and if you tilt this, you can watch the fan. And see, once it's not getting as much light because it's just barely hitting the top, the fan slows it down. Tilt it back. Same thing if you stick your hand in front of the light. It'll slow it down. This one here shows, it's for kids to test how much they know about science and engineering. Actually, 3 kids can play at a time. Let's see. I'll be player 1 and player 2. Okay, so we've got 5 questions. All of them have to do with different science topics. Okay, what is Earth's primary source of energy? Volcanoes, oil and gas, bicycles. That would be fun. The sun. Go with D. Shows you what answer you chose right down here, and then it tells you the correct answer. Okay, this one is called snack circuits, and you actually, it's got like a little electrical circuits and things like that in here. There's some instruction manuals. You can choose a thing to build. Let me see here. I've got Space War, so we'll try to build that one. It's got the instructions here, and we'll see if I can follow it. Let's see. On number 5. has a light on it, it'll work.
Good afternoon. This is Ed Cromartie. I have an opportunity to serve on the library committee, and this particular effort this afternoon is a kickoff for a grant that was received by the Wayne County Library, and it's to showcase high technology as we enter into this new age, John. It's very exciting, and I'm glad to be here.
My name is John Bell, Wayne County Commissioner. I'm thrilled to be here at this event, along with my good friend Ed Cromartie, who is a member of the Wayne County Library Board. He's doing a great job, and he's a supporter, and also I am a supporter of the library, and we're looking forward to this exhibit, and we're glad that Wayne County was able to get the grant to participate in this event.
Back on WGTV today, that's Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you for being with us.
Well, Wayne, Discover Tech was pretty neat.
That is a fascinating place. You know, Wayne County, the library here in Wayne County was only one of only 8 in the entire country to get this demonstration, this exhibit.
That is fantastic.
One of 8 in the country, and we had Melissa Sheldon on a few days ago, and she was telling us about it. It's fantastic.
It had a good turnout. They had lots of people going by to see what it was all about, learning and
some of the
being
commissioners
educated.
Were out there.
Yeah, that was great.
Joe Daugherty was out there.
Yeah, showing us all about the light bulb.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Anyway, yeah, that's a great program, and if you have a chance, it'll be here, I believe, until the end of the month. So, if you have a chance to go by and just walk in, it's free of charge. It's in the Wheel Auditorium there. It's just a fantastic exhibit.
It is, and it's a great opportunity. You only have a couple more weeks to head by and check it out.
That's right.
This weekend, if you want to go fishing, join up for the Shad Tournament.
Oh, is that this weekend?
That is this weekend.
It's not a festival, is it?
It's not a festival yet, but who knows? But as of right now, it is a Shad Tournament.
Just check.
If you want to participate, you can go by Easy Bait and Tackle. They will be glad to register you. I'm sure they can register you up until the day of the event. They're partnering with Goldsboro Parks and Recreation to have a fantastic day of fishing. They have cash prizes. Oh my goodness, they have first, second, third, fourth places for things like the heaviest creel, the largest American white shad, and the list goes on and on. But I've been told, a little birdie told me, that they're going to have so many prizes, everybody's going to walk away with something.
Oh boy.
Everybody's going to get a special gift. But,
oh boy.
I mean, my goodness, you can just go and have a good time fishing anyway and just see if you can, you know, get that largest shad.
That's a good idea. Yeah. But everybody wins something.
Everybody wins something. It's this weekend.
All right. Now, a lot of people use Facebook.
Yes, they do.
I have a Facebook page.
Do you?
You have a Facebook page.
Yes, we do.
All right. All right.
Yes, just about many departments within the city and county. Well, city does.
That's right. That's right. County has a Facebook page.
That's right.
The Facebook has changed over the last year or so, and some is good and some is not. And there's a lot of concern about Facebook here lately. According to an article from Financial Times, the increasing amount of personal information about you that can be gleaned by computer programs that track how people use Facebook has been revealed by an extensive academic study. Such programs can discern undisclosed private information, such as Facebook users' sexuality, preference, drug use habits, even whether their parents are separated when they were young. And that's according to the study by Cambridge University academics.
Is that because people put that information on there?
That is
voluntarily?
They, I'm
mean,
not
because
sure.
I don't think there's according to my memory, I don't remember seeing a button that you click or anything that you put on there about did your parents divorce or were they separated. So I'm wondering if people are voluntarily putting that information on there.
I think some of that information has been volunteered, but I think there are programs out there that can track what you look at and what you read, what you have on your computer that would help determine these facts. So all this is being said, and the article is quite long, but it's in Financial Times, March 11th. If you wanted to look at this, go to Financial Times and look it up. But the whole idea is to be extremely careful what you put on your Facebook page.
Or any other social media.
Exactly.
From Twitter to Instagram, anything that you use.
You use Instagram?
Yes.
Do you really?
Yes. I have to stay with it, Wayne.
Oh, I know.
I have to stay with it.
That's why I'm not with it. Thank you.
I have to stay with it.
Yeah.
And what's so funny is the younger generations start moving away from whatever the middle-aged and the older adults start to finally get used to. By the time the older adults get used to it, the young people want very little to do with it anymore. They're moving on to the next most popular piece of social media.
Exactly.
So you have to be willing to change and move along with the times.
And I think most people are. My dear old late mother, she was 81, loved the computer. She loved the internet.
That's
she
great.
loved email. She was 81.
She loved to learn, it sounds like.
She did. Oh, she was, yeah. In fact, she was taking college courses when she was 80 years old.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, she was great. But you just have to be careful of your surfing habits. Be careful of the information you put on your page. In fact, there's some search engines, big ones, and I'm not going to mention Google's name or Yahoo or anybody like that.
Of course not.
But there are some big search engines that will, when you do a search for something, will respond according to what your habits have been in the past.
Wow.
What you look up. If you have a certain ideology politically, or if you belong to a certain organization, the results you get oftentimes are skewed according to what you have searched for in the past. So you really have to be careful.
Interesting.
You really have to be careful. Now, there's one or two that do not do that. And I'm not going to mention who they are. But you just really have to be careful.
You do. And honestly, those social media sites are always changing and updating their level of privacy.
Yes.
Because about the time you get used to it and you have your settings like you want to, not only Facebook but other social media sites change things up a bit.
Yes.
And it takes us a while to figure that out and catch up.
That's true.
So.
That's true. And they don't tell you.
Oh, no.
They don't tell you these things.
No.
Just be careful, be cautious. All right?
Well, something fun that's going to be happening is we're going to have something called Fantastic Furniture with Ruth Glisson. Fantastic Furniture. What do you think that might mean?
I don't know what kind of furniture she has.
I don't know.
Is this Ruth's furniture? It says furniture
with Ruth. I
don't think
so. Fantastic Furniture with Ruth Glisson is if you have an old chair or table that you'd like to give new life to, Wayne, you can take a class to learn how to do that.
Oh!
Guess where that class might be? The Arts Council of Wayne County.
The Arts Council of Wayne County, right over there.
Of course.
Yeah.
She's going to teach you all kinds of really cool techniques to transform that tired table or chair. You can bring a piece of furniture on your own.
Is your table tired?
It must be tired. You can make it happy again. She's going to give you lots of direction from her expertise. Oh my gosh, I can't talk this morning. That class is March 18th, the 20th, the 20th, and the 22nd from 10 until 12. There is a fee. If you want to find out more about it, you can call 919-736-3300. Fantastic Furniture with Ruth at the Arts Council on March 18th, from 10 until 12.
Ruth Glisson.
Ruth Glisson
March
is going to
18th.
make your furniture happy.
That's this coming Monday.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Okay.
So get your tired chair or table and take it to the Arts Council.
Is your table tired? Give it a pick-me-up. Yeah.
And honestly, you and I both have gone in there and seen in their gift area.
Yes.
How in their gift market, how they do have painted chairs and tables, and honestly, it makes a huge difference.
It really does.
I mean, you can have just a crickety old table sitting over here and bland and ordinary, and slap on some paint with a little bit of talent.
Yeah. Don't use the word crickety and old in the same sentence, please.
Why is that?
Well, because I'm over here, my bones are making noises. Okay.
But it does make a difference when you spruce them up.
Okay.
Right, crickety old Wayne?
It does. It does, crickety old Wayne here. And the Arts Council, the shop has all kinds of gifts in there.
Yeah,
the Art Market has all kinds of gifts in there. Just keep that in mind as that special day approaches.
That's right.
Mother's Day coming up.
That's right.
What is
oh
that?
gosh,
Second
that's
Sunday?
a perfect place to go find something because it's so unique.
Yeah.
One of a kind.
Yeah.
You can count on your neighbor not having the exact same thing.
And if for some reason you can't find it there, the Senior Center also has a gift
Yes,
shop.
they do. Yes, they do.
Really nice.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
It is neat. If you haven't been to the Senior Center to see the gift shop or to see the Senior Center, you should do that, number one, providing you're 60 or above. But the gift shop is really nice. A lot of nice things in there. Brenda Carter was in there the other day, helping people pick out gifts, and she was having a ball helping people out.
That's wonderful.
Finding gifts, some beautiful jewelry in there, by the way, if you like jewelry.
Lots of places to purchase unique things here in our community.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's see. There's a St. Patrick's Day campfire. It's going to be taking place at where else but the Cliffs of the Noose on Saturday, March 16th. Wayne, that's going to be at night from 6 to 7 p.m., no cost.
It's on St. Patrick's Day.
It is, it says.
Celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
That's right. Come celebrate St. Patrick's Day around a campfire. Have you ever wondered why shamrocks are associated with St. Patrick's Day?
'Tis a puzzlement to me.
Or why four-leaf clovers are lucky?
Why are they lucky? And they're magically delicious.
Join a ranger for a campfire celebration and find out the answers to these St. Patrick's Day questions. Phew, I'm struggling. This program is appropriate for all ages. You're going to meet at the amphitheater and learn all about St. Patrick's Day. Just can't say it. I need to put that down. I'm done with that this morning.
It's that piece of paper. It's keeping you from talking. That's what it is.
What's wrong with me this morning? Woo!
Okay.
Not enough coffee.
All right, we're going to move on here.
Yes, we are.
All right, who's up next? Let's see. Oh, Crime Stoppers.
That's right.
Paige Learned is with us. She's the coordinator for the Goldsboro Wayne Crime Stoppers, and she's got some great information for you. And also, talk to LaShaunne Moore. Sean was with us a day or so ago, recently, and talked to us about services available to veterans here in Wayne County.
And some exciting things happening with that.
Lots of stuff going on. Watch this.
Welcome back to Wayne Goldsboro Television. Joining me today is Crime Stoppers Coordinator Paige Learned. She's here to share what is happening in our community. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning.
Glad to have you back on the show.
Thank you again.
So there's some things happening in our community that you need the community's help with.
Yes, ma'am. I actually want to talk to them about a robbery. This one happened on March 8th of this year. It was about 8:30 in the morning. The clerks at Donnell's Express Mart, which is at 518 East Elm Street, reported two black males coming into their store, pointing a shotgun at them and demanding money. Obviously, they got money and they got cigarettes, and they fled on foot. Now, the patrol division responded and investigators responded, and after an investigation, we actually identified both suspects. One is a Jonathan Waters, who has since been captured and arrested, is in Wayne County Jail, but we still need the public's help looking for Devin Williams.
Devin Williams.
Yes.
Okay, and his picture's behind us now.
Yes. Mr. Williams has two outstanding warrants for robbery and conspiracy to commit a robbery. And the last known address we have for him is actually 427 Denmark Street. He is 20 years old, 5'11", and about 165 pounds. And as always, these are felony warrants, and so Crime Stoppers can pay the public if they help us locate Mr. Williams.
Well, tell us how Crime Stoppers work, if you don't mind, Paige.
Sure. If what they need to do is call the 735-225 number, or they can text me at the same phone, which is the 222-4230 number. If they see him, they can call 911. If it is information they want to give or they see him, they can also call my phone. But if they see him, they need to get a physical description of him, and that'll help myself or the patrol officers locate him. But what they do is they set up a code name with me, and they provide the information. If we make the arrest after that, then they are eligible for a cash reward. So what I do is tell them to call me back, check in with me, see if we've made the arrest, and if we make the arrest, then we kind of set up a meeting spot, and I pay them the cash for that arrest.
Wonderful. Well, you can't beat that, Paige.
No.
Community, she's asking for your help. The Sheriff's Department, the Wayne County Police Department, we're asking for your help on finding this offender. We're looking for him. His picture is behind us now. What is his name one more time, Paige?
It's Devin Melvin Williams.
Devin Melvin Williams. His partner in crime has already been captured and is in the Wayne County Jail. But community, we need your help. If you see him, call 911 or call the Crime Stoppers number. Make sure you see identifying information about him if you call 911 or Crime Stoppers, and that will certainly help with his arrest.
Yes, yes.
All right, thank you, Paige, for being with us today and sharing this information. Community, we need your help. Thank you so much for being with us. This is Crime Stoppers on Wayne Goldsboro Television.
And our guest today is Shawn Moore of the Office of the Veteran Services Office here in Wayne County. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. And yourself?
I'm doing great. I appreciate you coming in and talking to us this morning.
Thank you for inviting me.
This is there's a lot of things going on in Wayne County regarding veterans. Yes. All right. I'll ask you first. You start. What's going on for veterans here in Wayne County?
Well, as expected, the clinic is supposed to open either the end of this month, the beginning of April. That is the real big thing.
That is great news.
A lot of veterans are looking forward to the clinic in order to get the health care that they need.
Yes.
Also, next month, the Wall That Heals will be in Goldsboro.
Yes.
It will be here, I believe, for 4 days. I don't know the exact dates as of yet, but the first day that it comes into town, I want to say it's the 13th, the 16th. They are wanting as many people as possible to line Wayne Memorial Drive.
Right.
To show their patriotism. We're going to have flags out, and we just want to welcome the wall as it comes into town.
That'll be wonderful. It will be in on the 16th. We'll have details the closer we get to that, April 16th. And it's on its way to Wayne Community College?
Correct.
And it'll be on display there, according to Jack Cannon, 24/7.
Yes.
That's
As
wonderful.
a matter of fact, they're also looking for volunteers to stay out there with the wall for that time period, you know, to make sure there's, you know, I would hate to think that someone would vandalize it, but, you know, just to make sure that to show people around as to what there's going on, because there'll be a lot of other displays from the different service offices and that kind of thing.
And it would be nice just to have someone there to stay with the wall, to accompany the wall.
Correct.
Shawn, I want to get back to the clinic here just a moment.
Okay.
Who can all veterans use the clinic?
Those that have served at least 24 consecutive months, or anyone in the National Guard or Reserve that was called to regular duty. So those that have been to like Afghanistan and Iraq and that kind of thing, that were in National Guard or Reserves, they can go to the clinic.
Regardless of length of time of served?
Correct.
Okay.
As long as they were called to active duty.
And anyone who has been in active duty
for at least 24
months
Correct.
is eligible to use the services of the clinic. Now, the clinic is over near the hospital. Where is it?
It is on Hospital Drive.
Right.
At the very end of that street on the right.
I believe that's directly across the street from the hospital.
Correct.
You just turn
at the light the emergency room. Correct.
Turn
opposite from the hospital.
Okay, right across the street from the hospital. You turn there at the light and go to the end of the street, and it's there on the right?
Yes.
Very good. And it's opening when?
It's to open the end of this month, the beginning of next month. They haven't given an exact date.
Okay.
But that's the expected time.
That's wonderful news. Up until this point, veterans have been having to go either to Fayetteville or to Durham.
Correct.
Or elsewhere.
Correct.
This is wonderful. a long time coming here in Wayne County.
It is. We have a lot of veterans, especially in the outer parts of Wayne County, that for them transportation is an issue. So this makes it a lot easier getting to Goldsboro than it is trying to get to Fayetteville.
Will all services be offered at the clinic?
Unfortunately not. They'll do primary care and mental health, and there'll be some other small clinics, but if it's a specialty clinic like that you need, like dermatology or maybe cardiology, you still have to go back to the larger hospital.
Okay, all right, but get started here.
Exactly.
And then if you have to go, then you go.
Exactly.
Otherwise,
they'll refer you there.
Otherwise, you'd be going anyway to the larger hospital without the clinic here. That's wonderful. All right, we've got the clinic opening soon. We've got the wall that heals coming to Goldsboro, Wayne County, the 16th of April, and it'll be here a week. It'll arrive on the 16th.
Correct.
And I believe it may take them a couple of days to set it up.
I believe it's going to take about 2 days to set up.
Yeah.
And then it'll be open, and there'll be different ceremonies and that kind of thing throughout the time that it'll be here.
All right, so on the 16th, keep listening to WGTV today. We will have the times that the wall will be going up Wayne Memorial Drive, and we want to fill Wayne Memorial Drive with people and flags and show your patriotism and your love for this country.
Correct.
All right, very good. Well, Sean, anything else happening at the Veteran Services Office?
Just regular business.
Okay.
We're there Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. We still work by appointment only. We have moved. There's still people that don't realize we've moved. We're at 2001 East Ash Street, Suite D. Just come by to see us.
All right, so you're at 2001 Suite D, East Ash Street, which is right, it's the old Nash Printing Building,
Correct.
I believe, right next to the new Senior Center.
Yes.
All right, great location, nice office there, plenty of room.
Yes.
Can always use more. But what's your phone number in case someone is new to the area and they're looking for the Veteran Services Office? How do they get up with you?
Our number is 919-731-1490.
731-1490.
Yes.
Our guest has been Shawn Moore. She is the director of the Veteran Services Office here in Wayne County. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television.
Well, I have a trivia question, and
I
am remiss. I should have asked this in the first segment, but it got by me there.
Well,
but anyway.
we'll forgive you this time.
All right, here's our trivia question for today.
Okay.
Of all the planets, and
Yes.
now there's unfortunately only 8 official planets in our solar system. Pluto is a subplanet, go figure. But of all the planets, and let's include Pluto in this, of all the planets, only 2 do not have moons.
Only 2 do not have moons.
One is Mercury, makes sense because it's so close to the sun, and Mercury is half burnt off anyway, but it's so close to the sun, it does not have a moon. What is the other planet that does not have a moon? There's only one other. Mercury is one, and the other is?
Jupiter? No. No.
No.
We'll wait and see.
We'll wait and see, and I'll give you the answer here in just a few minutes.
Sounds good.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, Wayne, we want to remind everybody about the Greater Goldsboro Road Run.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, that's coming up on April 13th, so go ahead and put it on your Saturday calendar. They're going to offer a 10K run, 5K run, 5K walk, or a 1-mile fun run. That's going to happen downtown Goldsboro. Everybody's going to meet at Cornerstone Commons. Let's see if I can find out what time. I believe they're meeting at 8 a.m., I believe, and then the event will start at 9. Let's see what else is happening with that. Who is sponsoring this?
Sunrise
Kiwanis.
There you go.
That's right. It just hit me all of a sudden. Sunrise Kiwanis is sponsoring this. And matter of fact, you can find out details and register at runtheeast.com. Runtheeast.com.
There you go. Okay, runtheeast.com.
Runtheeast.com. All the information's there. And I believe that's the oldest,
second oldest
run in the state.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Isn't that great?
That takes place right here in Goldsboro.
That's right. That's right. Goldsboro Optimist still asking for your old computers. If you have a computer and you're upgrading or updating to new systems, they would love to talk to you about donating your old computer systems to the Optimist Club. Now, they take and refurbish these computers, clean them off, put new software on, and then they donate these to children who cannot afford computers here locally. Now,
this is a wonderful service that they offer, Wayne.
Yeah.
Do they take monitors and other things too?
They take monitors, they take keyboards and mice and printers and everything. They take anything that has anything at all to do with computer systems. So if you want to help, you can call Bill at 920, that's area code 919-920-8541, 920-8541. And I think you had someone call the other day,
Yes, that's
didn't
what I
you?
was going to say. I know you all are watching, and I know you are following through with a lot of these things because we have a very giving community.
Don't we?
But I guess it was just last week someone was watching, Wayne and I talk about this particular program that the Optimist Club is doing, and they called, got in touch with us, and they donated quite a large amount of computers and printers and various other things. And now, I mean, that's fantastic because there's so many children now that have additional computers just because you listened and followed through.
That's right, and these are computers that are used for schoolwork
That's
primarily. And otherwise, it would be for whatever, email or whatever, but it's mainly for schoolwork because schools now require children to use computers for homework.
And it's just sort of assumed that everyone has one or has access to it.
But not everyone does. So if you can help out, again, Bill's number is 920-8541, 920-8541. All right?
Career Day, Job Fair. If you're looking a job and want to find out more about what's offered here in our community, Thursday, April 18th at Wayne Community College in their Wayne Learning Center is where this is going to be taking place. Let's see, if you want to find out updates before that about the career fair, you can text your name to 1-805-500-7171. Text your name. Oh my goodness, you have to text all kinds of things, don't you?
Yeah, Career WCC 2013. Career WCC 2013.
But it's going to be taking place Thursday, April 18th from 9 until 12, Wayne Community College. Career Day Job Fair if you're interested.
All right. All right. I guess it's time for our trivia question answer,
yes,
right?
It is, Wayne. What might it be?
Venus.
Venus.
Venus has no moon.
How about that?
She uses ours.
Thank you, Venus.
Well, maybe not.
Should have known, should have known.
That's it. And, you know, if you missed that today, if you fell asleep, that's okay. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Why don't you join us then? In fact, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. here on Wgtv.
That's exactly right, Wayne. And if you have things that you would like to share, if you have an event coming up or anything special that you'd like to share with the community, give us a call or email us. Where, Wayne?
You email us at wgtv@waynegov.com, wgtv@waynegov.com. And WGTV stands for Wayne Goldsboro Television.
That's right. And just to remind you, Wayne Goldsboro Television is a partnership, of course, with Wayne County and the city of Goldsboro. Nice partnership, working wonderfully. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we appreciate you very much. Yeah, and in fact, we'll be back tomorrow at 7, as I mentioned. If you missed it, these shows repeat at noon, then again at 5:30, and then again during the evening hours. So until tomorrow morning, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.